time at JetBlue Park this spring. The Red Sox take the field in Fort Myers.
Being in high leverage spot. So seeing them get through today healthy will be a great start.
Some friends with other teenagers who are going through the same thing. They are
to the Braves lineup for Brian Snitker today. The reigning NL MVP is in left. Against the Red Sox starting pitcher, brought to you by.
Look at the Sox on defense today at third base. Raffy Devers at shortstop. Trev
Home plate calling the balls and strikes. We're available to Crawford in the red. Is ready to go against Ronald Acuna. And the first pitch.
I just want to get this out of the way, Mikey.
Please.
Looking up and down. This
weather forecast. Sterling again. You could call it glorious.
It'll be a while
It'll
before
thaw.
anyone gets
It will thaw.
We'll talk to you in July.
See ya.
How about that? Wave and a miss. Great. 3 years removed from the World Series in 21. A check on 1,000. They say it's 2-1 and the pitch is cut on and missed. Good start.
He looks good. Health is key. Obviously, get to this point. That's his best pitch right now.
Caught it first by Casas, and it's a double.
They're holding Acuna on the bag, so he's already right there waiting on an easy double play.
Yeah, you talked about that in previous starts from Cutter in the spring. The defense, big,
way different at the end of the year had he gotten better defense behind him.
Wave and a miss, and Crawford strikes. And let's check out the lineup for Alex Cora. Jaron Duran leads up against Max Fried, 30-year-old going into his 8th.
Here's a look at the Braves on defense. At third base, Austin Riley. Shortstop, Orlando.
Catching Max Fried, who faces Tyler O'Neill. More to sit piecemeal as we get closer to opening day. It's up and away, 2-1. Felt sharp, used all his pitches. And was on opening day, it'll be Spencer Strider.
What a spring he's had.
Max Fried kicks and fires and misses with his payoff. So talking ball, and it's 1-0.
A little slider right there that just slipped out of his hand.
1-0 pitch. Blocked by Murphy. 2-0. Field base hit. So walk in the cleanup spot. So things taking shape with that news about Crone.
That out, but I think his versatility has played a big part in this.
Snap throw.
New year, new me.
You're the stopwatch guy. We told you it's a big day as far as the ball. Now you know Joely Rodriguez lined up to start the season.
Got a 1-1. I mean, it's 7 2/3 innings, but with just 1 run.
Story nicked it.
Weird arm angle, filthy slider that just disappears.
2-2 again. Story and drops it down in front of Acuna.
It's the first here. This is a nice knock, obviously, but I want you to watch.
No, I'll just bare hand.
It's that he's that confident.
Left on left. Casas goes first pitch hunting.
Because the last thing Fried wants to do as a veteran guy is get behind. So he has a
0-1. Casas, a big swing.
Base where 0-2 count. You get to see how much a pitcher trusts his catcher.
Loaded 1 out first inning. 0-2. Casas strikes out.
Just below the zone, just off the plate, where if Casas does hit it, he's doing
2 down for Cedano Rafaela. Takes the first pitch, heater, first strike.
Much, but it's also with Fried, if you're looking for a fastball as a righty, you're probably.
He's on the team. 2-1. Rafaela with a mighty swing, and it's 2
in, and you get change up middle away, ends up working out well.
2-2. Nick foul by. Loaded up the 2-2. 1 towards short. Arcia backs up, and the sound. Enjoy some baseball and grand weather here at Fenway South. I'm not the best at responding to text messages.
In my friend group, probably bottom.
This is an intervention. 2-0 on the Braves cleanup man. Crawford fires. 4-pitch walk in Seattle with the opener again on Thursday last year. Strike 1 to start. Roller left side and foul. ready to go.
Yeah, he's in a good spot right now.
Here on Marcell Ozuna. Tried to dot a fastball. So now a 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Ozuna for Crawford. Now Michael Harris. What we're up this spring with Crawford is maintaining his stuff the farther he works into games. And Alex Cora has pointed out
this is to strengthen his lower body. He thought that was what his stuff doesn't play the same.
Moving well. And he hooked it foul. '23 a couple of weeks ago. Over second and drops it into center field. Olsen.
Mike just gets a little too much plate. Michael Harris puts a good pass on it.
After that trade from Oakland, a couple of December, and he knows it. It's gone. So 3-0, and now Orlando Arcia runs.
Say everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Reyes getting the start there today has it for out number 2.
That's the thing with the Braves lineup is outside of
This spring, a newcomer to the Braves who got traded from the Mariners at the winter meeting. Fielder Adam Duvall, and it looks like Casas slides and stabs and flips.
caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your Red Sox at MLB. And any stuff he comes across of mine, he'll always have me sign it. Obviously, that ended the year with the World Series, so it had the World Series sticker on it.
1-1 to Massa. Big swing.
I pointed out, I was like, you see this big gap? Because you don't want to have to replace those helmets.
This one into right field for a 2-strike single.
The wall against Baltimore the other night, had the double down the right field line yesterday. He's swinging.
Reyes starts at second today. He's been from Reyes.
Gosh, that happened quick, didn't it? Crushed it right at Riley.
Long. Drops it down, and Fried has 3 gold gloves.
Top of the third here at Fenway. South Red Sox trailing.
Enjoyed that.
Last night, how good did it feel to put a charge into it like that? That was so much talk of so many guys working on new pitch, guys trying different grips. Take us through that process a little bit. And what
progress, and we really like the numbers that we're seeing from the very young, very motivated. He pitches with so much passion. When
his velo and be able to go deeper into games.
there's wants to go deep into the games, ball late in the game.
We talk about that, what we call the run prevention unit, right? The when you first came into the pro game.
Yeah, definitely. My younger self would matter, and I feel like that's what brings out the best in me, and I'm looking forward to that. And a player, you're always taking the field with some sort of
I have one right in front of us here.
All of them have a ton of Boston Red Sox, apparel on, and they're excited for the season. And
Field in, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. 139.
Well, when the whole lineup is on base for you.
True.
Ronald Acuna is rarely on first. Give him one pitch and he'll be on second because he's running. He had a lot of opportunities with ducks on the pond. Yeah, they're tough back there.
Lower than at short. Story throws on the run. Demand shows and more. Download the NESN 360 app and log opening day for the Red Sox in Seattle with Will Middleton to short. His first time. If you weren't with us, Fried's 2-0. What's been really neat about Jaron and the struggles he went through to the bag for the first down.
Not just baseball fans, but people who fight the same fight.
TC asked yesterday to Alex Cora about would we see Tyler.
I think they're too worried about him getting reps in the outfield.
Remember, it was calf
and put them in left because there's less ground to cover.
You can value of Jarren Duran with his speed if you were to stick him in left versus all the ground. The
strong arm at this point in his career.
Bouncing ball left side against the shift and back in the first inning. 1-1. Misses. 2-1 on Story.
Elbow issues.
3-2. Misses, and Story walks. Kranitz out for the visit. Let's see what Tristan.
Ball down and away, and then Fried finish him with that slider just off the plate. Perfect location.
It originates from. Spanish. 1-0 pitch. Get there, and it's into center. O'Neill scores. And they're at the corners for Sedano. Runs the first one at Riley. Albies turn and plenty of time at Fenway South JetBlue Park. Red Sox now down just. Michael Harris heading. It goes back, looks up, and that is off the wall.
Hitting.
Harris is on for Sean Murphy. Homer just one outside of first toward Casas, who
one of the studs.
Travis d'Arnaud 2 years ago. This one's popped again, and that'll reach the seats. Crawford's 1-2 to Murphy.
Cutter not really finishing those pitches in
Career high 21 homers last year.
That was a better one, right?
Taking over shortstop from Dansby Swanson. Of course, left to go to.
It was kind of similar to Rafaela, where just a free swinger. If it was a
shortstop job going into last year with Vaughn Grissom. Crawford, Eric Kelnick hit it hard, but right at Casas, his first time. At second, that the Braves have signed Adam Duvall. 1-1. At what point do you think Jordan Morton
does some teams?
It's right in front of Duran.
Walker Houck pushed into that long roll, and all of a sudden the bullpen's even stronger. If you're at
to 80. McCoon bolts back onto the warning track, and Rafael guide to Deke and then to make the catch. Only one to right, and Duran makes the. That's a tease. We'll get an answer after this. Fourth inning in Fort Myers, Florida, and the Red Sox again down by 3 in Aaron Bummer, the longtime White Sox lefty. Singled off Max Fried to the pull side. Goes left on left to Cheetah.
Because Reese, Bobby, Pablo, and Willie. I would think. What's that?
All part of the camp right now at this point in the calendar.
The last week of camp is always tough.
Why? Are there conversations that happen throughout the process with the manager?
Then you go to work, put in the work, and then it's that last conversation. And
hit Reyes, and the first two have reached for the Red Sox in the fourth.
Whether it's Ramon Vasquez, whoever it is, going to grab guys.
Securing his spot on the roster. First bang in, tries to start another and does. Aaron Duran. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Takes a strike from Bummer. Right-handed bats off the bench.
Yeah, Bobby's had a solid spring, and I think be that guy off the bench.
This one goes to the backstop, and Massa take 3-1. Bobby Bummer. It rolls to Riley, who bare hands. Ball one from Bummer, who stays in.
Yeah, he's fun. We got to chat with him at BP a couple days.
For Kelnick, shielding. Now approach
the top of the 5th final game of the preseason in Florida, and that he will be pitching out of the bullpen as we expected. A long guy with maybe an.
What changes can we make to the arsenal? Maybe the sequencing too, but
for and make it better. You know, and resurrect his career.
I'm in National League rotations. First with the Diamondbacks, Michael Harris. He's swinging on the last day in the Grapefruit League. Pablo Reyes, part of the platoon as well, at second. Dahlbeck shuffles the feet and ends the
big with the Red Sox Foundation 50-50 raffle. Buy tickets at redsox.com, which we need a lot of help for that.
We sure do. Johnson, a key piece in a Braves bullpen that
you brought up back. Now you got me thinking about Moss, Lattice.
Backdoor miss. Abreu walks for the first time in the spot of Trevor Story, who singled and walked.
Oh, Strom. Matt Strom.
Tristan Casas is on deck. Told TC that Tristan's going to let his hair grow. I think he said.
Pawtucket, and it was long. It got curly. I had no idea that it would do the player on MLB The Show.
It was one workout. Hey, do you have a problem with me? In all seriousness, yes.
Phenomenal. When you get a post-game interview with Tristan.
Back on a windy day, turns around and makes the 1-0. Liger is on the move, can't get there. Abreu, as ever. In the second. That's a strike. Opening day. 0-2, runner goes. Third. Riley backhands, and the inning is over.